Today, we're unraveling a big story that's sending shockwaves through the trucking industry. A major player, Kal Freight, has filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. If you've ever wondered how ambitious growth can sometimes spell trouble, this is a textbook example. Buckle up, because we're going to break it all down. Kal Freight isn't some small, mom-and-pop operation. Founded in 2014, this California-based trucking company was a rising star in the industry. In less than a decade, they expanded their reach nationwide. With over 800 drivers, 800 trucks, and 2,200 trailers, Kal Freight seemed unstoppable. They were a symbol of bold expansion and modern logistics in an industry that keeps America moving. But here's the twist: rapid growth often comes with risks. And for Kal Freight, those risks began to snowball when they decided to venture beyond traditional trucking. But before we dive deeper, take a moment to subscribe to the channel and give this video a like. That way, you'll stay updated with the latest in finance and business. During the pandemic, Kal Freight made a series of bold moves. They dove into vertical integration, essentially trying to control more parts of their supply chain to maximize profits. They also made significant investments in new trucks and trailers. On paper, it sounded like a solid strategy, especially with trucking demand surging due to the e-commerce boom. But what happens when the boom fades? When demand normalizes, and the market gets oversaturated? For Kal Freight, the answer was brutal. These investments turned into liabilities. The company found itself stretched too thin, managing underperforming business lines, an inventory of underutilized vehicles, and mounting debts. When Kal Freight filed for Chapter 11, they revealed staggering financial challenges. Their total debts exceed $325 million. Let that sink in for a moment: $325 million. This isn't just a bad quarter or a dip in revenue. We're talking about a full-scale financial crisis. Some of their biggest creditors include industry giants like Daimler, TBK Bank, and Bank of America. These creditors are now waiting in line, hoping to recover what they're owed, while Kal Freight fights to reorganize its operations under bankruptcy protection. And it doesn't stop there. Kal Freight is also facing litigation and foreclosure actions, making the road ahead even more treacherous. Despite the chaos, Kal Freight isn't throwing in the towel. The company has announced its intent to continue full operations during the restructuring process. They're even promising to pay their employees in full, which is a significant move considering the circumstances. How? By tapping into bankruptcy financing. This type of funding is often used by companies during Chapter 11 to keep their businesses afloat while they reorganize. For Kal Freight, it's a lifeline in what might otherwise be an impossible situation. Now, let's zoom out. Kal Freight isn't alone in its struggles. The trucking industry has been under immense pressure in recent years. Here's what's been happening: freight demand has dropped. After the pandemic-driven surge, shipping volumes have normalized, leaving many trucking companies scrambling. Diesel prices have soared. Rising fuel costs have eaten into already thin profit margins. An oversupply of trucks and drivers has also made things worse. Companies like Kal Freight invested heavily during the boom, only to face a glut when the market slowed down. In fact, Kal Freight's situation is eerily similar to another headline making bankruptcy earlier this year. Remember Yellow Corporation? One of the largest less-than-truckload carriers in the US. They filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy with over $1 billion in debt, leaving 30,000 employees jobless. These back-to-back bankruptcies highlight a troubling trend. The trucking industry is in a state of flux, and even the biggest players aren't immune to its challenges. Kal Freight's bankruptcy marks the beginning of a long and uncertain road. Restructuring under Chapter 11 gives the company a chance to hit reset. But it's not an easy process. They'll need to negotiate with creditors, streamline operations, and find a sustainable way forward, all while navigating an industry fraught with challenges. For now, the trucking world is watching closely. Will Kal Freight emerge stronger, or will they become another cautionary tale of overexpansion and mismanagement? Only time will tell. Kal Freight's story is a powerful reminder of the risks that come with ambition in business. Growth is essential, but when it's not balanced with caution and strategy, it can lead to disaster. As always, we'll keep you updated on this story and other major developments in the business world. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss out. And let us know in the comments, what do you think about Kal Freight's situation? Could they have done things differently, or was this inevitable given the state of the industry? Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.